Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another day recap of the day. So, today coming in the market, we had some news. Let's see, which news was we had this news. I don't know really what it is, but we had this news. So, coming in today, I was waiting till New York market open, and I was looking really at getting. I was, according to my bias, I should be neutral, so I was neutral, but we was bearish on YM. But overall, I was looking for some bullish price action on the market since uh, I want to see some bullish closing. Overall, we got that on the day. So coming in the market, we opened at this candle, then news hit the second candle. But yeah, I was looking for the Asian lows to get swept. We did not get it on NQ, but we did on YM, and that's also basically the first trade I took of the day. This is the trade I took on YM. I could not target a 1 to 4R, which I was easily able to do, but according to my strategy and my risk management, if my bias says I'm bearish, I can only target a 1 to 3RR. So that's what I did. That played out, but I did not take this on my life. Not my life, but on my past funded. I took this on my funded eval, which not this one, but this one, my funded eval, which I'm up 309. I was down about 700, but yeah, now it's back up in profit again. So this is the trade I took on my eval. Overall clean trade, really my setup, and overall clean. This should be an A plus setup. Overall, yeah, this is an A plus setup since we got the liquidity, we got the timing, we got the rejection, we got the engulfing candle, and we got everything that makes this an A plus setup. So this is A plus setup win with according to just this RR rate. But then the second thing comes that I kind of did wrong today, and I should be improving on, is that because I did not take this on my life sim, on my past funded account, I started looking for another trade on my funded account, because I felt like, because I'm on a little bit in drawdown on that account, and I was like, if I just took that on my life, I would be, oh no, my life, but on my funded, I would be out of drawdown. I would be so much better. So that kind of messed me up on my mental. But overall, I only lost about 90 on my funded, on my past funded. So we only lost about 95, which should not really be a loss, but it is what it is. I should really not be like getting emotional because I missed the trade, and yeah, I should really have taken this on my life, because usually I just take my own setup of my life and I get a little bit more of bad setups, or like setups I might want to do on my eval. But beside the point, the reason why I took this on my eval and not my past funded was because I was not on my setup to be trading, because I had some I was at uni and I could not be home on time before market open, so that's why I had to be looking at the market in the bus, and I didn't want to trade when I was in the bus. So yeah, that's it for today. That's why I took this trade on my eval and on my past funded. Overall, what could I have done better? One thing I did with the execution is that I kind of executed a little early, somewhere around here, and yeah, that's what I could have waited a bit longer. I really waited for the Asian low to get swept, and really like not get that FOMO. Eventually, we get the Asian low swept, and yeah, I re-entered again. I did not get stopped out, but I did a re-entry because I was feeling confident in this trade, and like I set the stop loss to equal, so it would not lose that much. But beside the point, it played out really well, and the second point I should really be improving on is my mental psychology overall. Like that's really what I've been struggling with this week, and what really made me realize that trading is a lot about psychology and not really trading itself. And yeah, that's the main point I want to be focusing on, and that came back in the way of me feeling like that I missed this trade on my past fund, and I was feeling like, oh, I gotta be doing something to make up for it. And like, although this was my setup right here, I did take it, but I didn't take a loss on it. I just ended up putting on break even because I was feeling like, what am I even taking, and I just put it on break even like really soon, and yeah, I just chopped around, nothing really happened, break even stopped me. So yeah, that's what this is the whole day was about. Overall good day. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm feeling better on my psychology, and if I look back on the week, I had these days where I was uh the week prior to this week, I was really feeling confident because I was winning trades a lot, and that's probably why I started really realizing in this week that I should not have felt confident at all, and that I was really taking bad trades that week. And overall, there was no reason for me to feel that confident, and this week really humbled me in a certain way to show that the market uh does not like reward people taking bad trades and feeling so confident. So that's really what I learned this week. And looking back on the week, I could have like lost a lot less if I just stick to my rules and stick to my strategy. But it's a lesson to be learned. And overall, it's still a bad week. I lost a lot in this week, but only thing I can do is move on and really learn my lesson and just focus on trading at a certain time and not really over risking and trading when I'm not supposed to trade and just trading my setup. And that's all I can do. And if I let my emotions like take the best of me again, I will never be profitable, and that's what I really have to realize. So enough for this video today. Overall weekly recap and daily recap is that I really should be focusing on psychology, mentality, and that the person inside me is not. I should not be looking for that quick setup that maybe make me some money, but I should be looking for the good setups that is according to my strategy, according to what I've backtested, according to everything. And if that doesn't play out, then so be it. And don't change my losses and everything. That's really the lesson I've learned this week, and it's a really good lesson that I learned. But overall, really bad week, lost a lot, but a lesson to be learned and a big lesson to be learned, because the week prior I was feeling too confident, and this lesson and this week really humbled me. And yeah, hopefully if I can go continue with this my mentality into next week and so on forth, and really just be focusing on my setups and just looking to trade my setups only. And if we look back on the week uh, to how many actual setups there were, you can see that on both. Let me see how many actual setups we had for the whole week. So looking back, Monday we had this high and this low. The low gets swept, we just go right down. So that could have been a setup, but this could have been a setup, but maybe no, but maybe not, because we just ran through it and I would not take. Actually, never mind, this is not set up because it's not at the right time, so that would not have been a setup. Let's look at the next day. We have this previous day low right here and this previous day high up here. None of them get ran. We have this Asian high here. Does this get? I think this gets ran. Does this get ran at the right timing? No, it does not get ran at the timing when I want to be trading. So also not a setup on YM. Do we have a setup here? Low, high, nothing, no setup there. High, low almost gets ran, so no trade there. Is it the right time? Also not the right time. Do we have a trade right there? There's also no trade on 2 days back to back, no trading. But if you look back at my stats, you see that 11 of March, it says 11. Yeah, where I took losses, where I should not have been trading. So that's really according to what I see here. Also next day you see these lows, got these highs up in here. This could have been a trading day. This could have been, I'm not 100% certain. Let's see in here. We have these lows get swept. We have these highs up in here. So not the highs do not get swept. These lows, yeah, I could have taken the what do we have here? So the main two things that I could have taken on this day was well, technically I would not really be taking this, but I could have if I really was desperate. But this could have been a trade idea of me doing this. well, it's really hard for me to say if this really played out, but if some sort of rejection was happening in here, and then I could have entered, but that would have hit my stop loss, and then I should have just hop off the chart for that. Also, we had this. Do we have something here? Not really, but NQ does look like it might have something in there, in here, showing that we could have had a trade in here. Market opens 14:30, so about here. Market opens. I could have said, I could have been coming into market saying to myself that if I find it back here again, I could have said to myself I was looking to this previous date high to be held, and I could have shorted this, but yeah, I could have, but I'm not saying that I would have, but could have done that if this held. But yeah, that's the trade on the. So I could have traded on Wednesday, Monday, and Tuesday should not have been traded, but I did trade on those 2 days, which is kind of bad. But yeah, Wednesday could have been a trading day, so that's already one trading day. Next day, so yesterday was I traded yesterday. I don't know which setup, but I did trade yesterday. So we have this previous day low, previous day high up in here, Asian low in here. Really not a setup on NQ. Also doesn't seem like I have a setup on. Does not really seem like I have a setup on YM as well, which makes sense that I should not be trading this day. And I not know why I traded this day. So yeah, did I lose yesterday? I'm pretty sure I won a little bit. 170 13. I don't really see the trade that I took in here be playing out. Maybe something in lines of this getting taken or something, and then us rejecting of that, which I don't see happening. So if I took a trade on this day, the trade really is not valid in my opinion and in my eyes. So once this first day should also not have been a trading day. So looking back on the week, this win should have not been there, which is kind of harsh to say, but this win should have not been there, this win should have not been there, this loss should have also not been there. And today and Wednesday were 2 valid trading days where I actually could have had a setup. And yeah, so these 2 trades and this trade should not have been there. And reasoning for me is probably because I could have not waited, and that I was kind of rushing the process of just being in a trade, being like me having FOMO and me just wanting to be participating in something, which is something I should probably focus on, and like really be like looking at the market with a plan of, should I really be trading this day? Is there really a setup that I can trade, or is there just not a setup? I think if I come into market with that mentality, then that will help me be more rational and be really looking at telling myself and saying to myself, okay, there's not really a setup, then I should not be trading, and then just hop off for the day. So yeah, so looking back on the week, I did overtrade all day, the whole week, and overall really bad of me, and that I should focus on improving that, and that's really the main focus and goal that I will put through whole of March and just be looking to improve on. So later this weekend I will post my weekly analysis for the next week. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.